Let's take a look at this special conversation that Purnima has had with BJP leader K. Annamalai about this entire Deepam row.
Tension prevails at Tirupurukundram. BJP State President Mr. Naina Nagendran along with BJP cadre were also detained yesterday. How do you see the developments there?
First time I'm seeing a state is provoking people. First time I'm seeing a state which is supposed to protect the law and order, which is supposed to implement the judiciary's direction. I'm seeing the state has failed in its basic duty. And when the judgment was given December 1, the Madurai Deepam is on December 3rd. So they tried everything in the rule book to delay it. So third, when it didn't happen, when the contempt of court petition came, the judge rightly admitted that. Even then, when a CAS of security was given to the petitioner, even then they prevented. On 4th, when the appeal went to a division bench, the government appealed against Mr. G.R. Swaminathanji's justice order to a division bench. When the division bench called for the 144 CRPC, which is 163 BNSS records, they found the record itself is faulty, which means the judgment for the contempt of court, it was given at 6:05 p.m. on 3rd. But the CRPC 144 was given much before. But when the petitioners went to the spot, the collector and the SP commissioner said as if the 144 CRPC was put right after the court judgment. So in fact, the division bench judges have used the word manipulation of records before submitting to the court. They have done everything possible to hoodwink the law, everything possible to cock a snoop, what the wording the honorable judges used. And the last 4 days, the tension that is prevailing in Tirupurukundram, if there is one party that is responsible, it is the DMK government. And shamelessly, they are protesting in parliament today by killing democracy here, by killing the judiciary's direction here, by politicizing the police and the collectors here. And then shamelessly in parliament, they are protesting that as if we have made a mistake. You tell me, madam, in the last 4 days, the petitioners, the Hindu community, they are absolutely acting with restraint. No public property is damaged. They haven't spoken one speech that is against the public order. They haven't spoken one speech that is provoking the communal tension. Yesterday, the arrest of the Honorable State President of Tamil Nadu BJP, Naina Nagendran ji, and our senior leader H. Raja ji itself is illegal. Because no 144 in place. Why did you arrest them? The judge's order of 3rd December is standing, 1st December is standing, no appeal, no stay. Why did you arrest them? That itself is illegal. And then they have arrested Naina Nagendran ji illegally. Till 10 o'clock they didn't know what to do. Then 10 o'clock they released. So everything is called into question. The state has failed completely. The law and order machinery has failed completely in the ground.
But sir, DMK is now citing the 2014 order, saying that is what they will follow, and there is no way that this attempts to contempt because they are following the 2014 order. That's a much bigger division than the Madurai.
You understand, 2014 was also a division bench, 2014 and 2017. Now that is an entirely different case. The petitioner's contention then was, they want to light the Deepa at the highest point of the hillock. So this particular judgment, Mr. Swaminathan, the justice, has clearly said, yes, I agree with 2014 and 2017. You cannot light the lamp on the highest point of hillock because the highest point of the hillock is demarcated to Dargah. It belongs to Islamic community. That is why I am giving permission for them to light the Deepam in Deepatun, which is not the highest point, which is the same small mountain which is below the Dargah, which is 50 meters below. Now the 2014-2017 petition is lighting the lamp at the highest point, which we agree, the highest point is the Dargah. The Deepatun is not exactly the highest point, which is a different point. So this judgment has permitted the petitioners to light the lamp in the Deepatun because the petitioners have asked for Deepatun only. When the Honorable Judges clearly mentioned this 2014 judgment in his current judgment, and he has argued why that is different and this is different. Still ministers like Mr. Raghupati, ministers like Durai Muruganji, they quote 2014 and 27 by falsely saying things and confusing the public.
Do you think this is done to woo the minority vote?
100%, madam. What else? And they want to woo the minority votes. And there is this famous story in Tamil Nadu. A monkey had 2 appam in hand. It ate this appam, this appam, this appam, this appam and tried to balance. Finally, no appam was in monkey's hand. So majority vote, minority vote, DMK is trying to play both. In 2026 election, nothing they will get. They'll get the minority of the majority votes. They will get the minority of the minority votes. All together, they'll lose this election badly. It is their last gamble. They're trying to play like this. The people have read through it. Provoking a peaceful community, Hindu community here. Also provoking the Muslim community by their actions. In fact, you will be very surprised to know when the 1st December judgment was given, who went on appeal against the 1st December judgment? It is the EO who went on appeal. Normally, Dargah should have gone on appeal. It is the EO himself went on appeal. Dargah people came only today morning. Only today morning in the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court, the Dargah and the Waqf Board, they came only today morning, which is what? Today is 5th. So they never came on 1st, never came on 2nd, never came on 3rd. It is the state government which has got this minority appeasement drama, which they are trying to do for the last 4 days.
Purnima continues to be with us. Purnima, an important interview that you've got of Annamalai. Now, he says that the Dargah representatives or members of the Waqf board were not even present when this entire contention was raised by the state government of not allowing the lighting of the lamp at the Deepathon, which is 50 meters away from the Dargah. What is the version of the Waqf board now as far as this fiasco goes? Do they want the allowing of the lamp lighting, has been mentioned by the Madurai bench of the court?
Well, so far, as far as the Madurai bench is concerned, the case was always between the petitioner, who is also a Hindu activist, and also the state government. The state government, as Annamalai said, was the one who tried to move the court and fight the case. And it's only yesterday that the Dargah authorities had in fact joined the case. So clearly, so far, the case has always been between the state government and the petitioner and the Hindu outfits. And that is something that the BJP is pointing at. And they say that it's the Tamil Nadu government that has a problem and not the Dargah authorities. However, residents of Tirupurukundram also feel that let the court take its own action. And as far as the Dargah authorities are concerned, they are not opposed to the lighting of the Deepathon, and they've always said that whatever the court says, we will follow the orders, and we have nothing to protest as far as this case is concerned. This is some of the reactions that we got when we visited Tirupurukundram as well. However, we'll have to now wait and see, because tomorrow the Hindu Munani group or the Hindu outfit has called for a statewide protest. At the moment, heavy security, police security at Tirupurukundram region, even though section 144 has been revoked after the Madurai bench had made that order. But at the moment, tense situation continues, and the residents say that they want normalcy to be restored, and they do not want any party to politicize this issue so that they can live peacefully. That's the official statement that we've got from the residents of Tirupurukundram.
Purnima, thank you so much for all of those inputs. With that,